I spent the last 25 days only building. This cute wizard, I mean the director of a funeral parlor, is the reason why I got into Genshin 2 years ago. The day I learned that she was gonna be voiced by no other than Rei Takahashi, who voiced Megumin from Konosuba, Emilia from ReZero, and so many more anime characters, I knew I had to get her. But sadly, I was addicted to another game.
They are standing.
Now that she's finally gonna get a rerun very soon and I'm pretty much addicted to the game, I wanted to be prepared on getting her on my team and to also build her as OP as possible in only 25 days. Will I be able to do it? Honestly, who knows? But let's get started, shall we? The first day was pretty much standard. As her banner will arrive in about 10 days after Alhaitham and Sharou, I wanted to pre-farm her Ascension materials. I need a total of 46 juvenile rock teas from Geodude and I only have 12 at the moment. For some reason, I thought she needed the Pyro Regis Vine as her Ascension material, but then I realized that's the other Hu Tao. Anyways, we got to work on farming the Geodude and also collecting silk flowers during downtime. Thankfully, Hu Tao doesn't need handguards like our previous challenge with Raiden, cause goddamn, farming handguards is like wishing. You try your hardest defeating them, similar to collecting premium gems, but at the end of the day, you either don't get anything or a compensation for trying. I know the pineapples aren't that great as well to farm cause they are literal tanks, but at least they drop quite a lot when killed. We used up all of our resin on the world boss and saved the rest for later. Fast forward into the evening, we had 120 resin to play with. So I did 2 more world bosses, and as usual we get the best main stat in the game, which is devastated by that singular defense artifact. I did this.
Stop it. Get some help.
Since we are resinless for the night, I crafted more of the red rock thingies for the Ascension materials, as well as farming and crafting whatever the Whopper mob thingy dropped. I wanted to prepare all of these so I can level her up as fast as possible whenever she comes. It is now the next day and I have a bit of explain to do while we do some artifact runs on the emblem/Shiminawa domain. Yes, you heard that right, I am running Shiminawa Hu Tao. Now I know what you're thinking. Becoming a Hu Tao man but not getting her signature artifacts? Listen. That goddamn Crimson domain is annoying as shit. Why you say? Number 1, how and why the fuck are the slimes there that tank you? Number 2, most of the time I literally do not know how I'm taking damage. And number 3, anyways, enough ranting about the Crimson Domain because I farmed it later anyways in the video. Oh, also spoiler alert, I guess. Huh. Maybe I should have put that spoiler alert at the beginning of the sentence. Anyways, day 2 artifact grind was not nice to me at all. We got a ton of emblem drops, but not a single Shiminawa piece. Wait, I swear, if this last drop is emblem 7 fight, this game is rigged. Surely I get some sort of like Shiminawas here, right? We did get lucky on a circlet, but I didn't really touch it because we leveled up an emblem feather instead because it had decent substats. Next thing you know, it got crit damage as well. Not only that, but it only rolled to either energy recharge or crit damage. Where the fuck was this when I was building Raiden, huh? We also continued on an old Shiminawa circlet that we got during the Raiden challenge. To go crit rate, I'll level you up. What you say? What you say? One more time for the homies? Fuck. It is now Monday in Teyvat, and you know what that means? It's time to beat up a child. What was that? FBI, open up! We took down Mr. Childe with ease and we got a decent crit rate circlet and a dream solvent. Without a second wasted, I leveled up the circlet to hopefully get a crit damage substat, and we also did Mr. Azdaha and La Senora to hopefully get more dream solvents, but instead we got a good looking gladiator's flower. For the last substat we got defense, but I didn't stop believing. I fed up my level 20 blizzard flower and we got more resin to play with in the evening, so we did more Ascension material farming. We also did a few Lee lines for the weekly Battle Pass quest. Quick tip, by the way, if you didn't know yet, you don't have to claim them to finish the weekly quest. There you go. It's either I saved you 20 resin or wasted 10 seconds of your life that you'll never get back. We did our last Ascension farm for the night and got another goated flower. We fed the flower with the one we just got earlier and it honestly rolled pretty okay. That defense increase still haunts me, but nevertheless it's still kinda usable. We did the last Lee line and we called it a night. It is now the next day and we have over 150 resin to use. We did commissions, sent out our characters for expeditions, and started farming for more Ascension materials. The Lisa event also started today, so we of course have to check it out. Come on, I meant check out the actual event, not Lisa. I got some flack from the last challenge for forgetting to use the dust of something to convert gems to the ones you want, so here, I did it in this video. I crafted all of them up and we're almost done on getting her ascension materials prepared. I pretty much spent every resin I had on the ascension material and just did the Lisa event. The event was actually pretty fun. Being able to plan on how you use your characters in multiple chambers is pretty dope, well, at least for me, because I don't have much characters. The next day has come and the monthly shop has reset. We can now buy more fates using Stardust. I just had one problem. I only had 225 Stardust available. I'll eventually get some when I wish for Huta, so I bought the blue fates instead because I was close to my 5-star pity on the standard banner. I really wanted to get Mona, but Tinari would do since I don't have any DPS bow characters. We went back to once again bully Geodude. The first drop of the day was a crit rate circlet, and of course the first substat of the day was... While we wait for the respawn, we farmed some pineapples, harvested more trees with a fishing spear, and did our commission. I planned on pretty much completing Hu Tao's ascension materials today, so in between respawn times, I did all of my daily tasks like visiting Teapot, buying the XP bottles there, farming chunks, and the list goes on. We just had enough resin left for a final run, claim our drops, and we finally have enough juvenile jades for max ascension. We finished our first session off with the Lisa event, and for the first time, I witnessed how good a complete freeze team is. Just look at this. Day 6 was a confusing day. Town domains were closed and I was indecisive which weapon to use on Hu Tao. So I ended up pre-farming Xingqiu's ascension materials instead. Before I get mad because it's supposed to be only building Hu Tao, listen. Xingqiu is the main support for Hu Tao and Hu Tao's damage without him is like... Anyways, we used our resin in the morning to farm the Oceanid, which was probably the most boring farming session I've ever experienced, and condensed the resin we got in the evening for tomorrow. We are 1 week into the challenge and I'm finally going to do a massive artifact run. We had over 4 condensed resin ready and we're also going to use 2 transient and 3 fragile resin. That's over 500 plus resin to use, so surely we got something useful, right? Actually, never mind. I spent over 2,000 resin on Ayakai and I barely got shit. My plan was to farm the Shiminawa's domain and basically every bad artifact was going to go to the Crimson Strong box. Alright, I'm going to let Shimmer me take over.
Let's get it started. If I get a good piece here, the video ends.
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna stay quiet because I'm gonna get the best artifact here. I should probably check what I need first, right? I didn't know where to put this in the video, so I guess this is the perfect time. I already had a Shiminawa set for Hu Tao ready when I was building Raiden. If you pay great attention to the video on the last challenge, you can see I had some godly Shiminawa drops and eventually some good rolls as well. For the peeps that love watching artifact rolls, don't worry, there's plenty in this video. Basically, I just need a Pyro Goblet to really complete my set. Maybe another crit damage circlet. Dude, give me at least a good fucking goblet. It's all defense. Geo. Defense. Holy fuck. Give me some good pieces with some pyro goblets. There's no goblets. Ooh, max crit damage. We would be super lucky. You know, a bit of a early gift from Hoyoverse. You might never know. They see my birthday is coming, so I'm like, yo, let's give this guy the most absolute greatest drops ever, so he keeps on playing and spend money on his birthday. Crit damage. Ooh. Okay, wait, what the fuck? Hoyoverse is actually fucking listening. What do I need here? Energy recharge or attack? Okay, they're not listening. Pyro! Fuck! Crit rate, crit damage. What do we need here? Maybe it's either HP or attack. Oh, percentage too. Okay, all right. Crit damage, baby! Oh! Is this still worth the level? Crit damage. Now I'm just gonna feed it. Fuck you. Okay, you know what? We're doing Strongbox. Alright, this is our first Strongbox. Ooh. What the fuck is Goblet? Is this Goblet? I don't even know what it looks like. They're fucking... Maybe. Or they're all shit. What the fuck? Give me back my artifacts. Alright, that's it for the YouTube recording. Bye, YouTube. For now. Thankfully, I saved a few resin during the artifact run because it was also town book day. My plan for this challenge is to triple crown her just in 25 days, so I need a lot of books. She's also one of the best characters to triple crown, so if you really like Hu Tao,
Just do it!
the next day has arrived and we can finally finish the Lisa event and claim our skin. The skin itself is very, very pretty and wait, what are you? Anyways, day 8 is all about Xingqiu essential materials. I wish there's more to say or to show, but Layla pretty much portrayed how farming the ocean it is. Day 9 was a little bit different though. Condensed the leftover resin from yesterday for a total of 7 condensed resin runs. Since Hutao is almost here, we badly need a pyro goblet to complete our Shiminawa set. Surely we at least get a pyro goblet with good substats and 7 condensed resin, right? Well, we didn't get a single pyro goblet. It's funny how when I built Raiden, I got a lot of Hutao pieces, but now that I'm building Hutao, I'm getting a lot of Raiden pieces. Just look at this feather drop and how it rolled. Sorry, no, gob. Oh my god. Bro, everything with the crit rate. It is now once again Monday and there's only one day left for the Hutao banner. We did 2 of our weeklies and condensed the rest of the resin for tomorrow. We saved up a total of 50 pulls for Hutao, 24 pity, and a 50-50 to win. A blink of an eye and it's already day 11. Oh, please, Hutao, Hutao, please.
同種の私に何か用かな。私が王城道77代目同種フタオだよ。
Let's fucking go, baby. If ever you're interested on my pulling video, it's posted to my channel for you to check out. You know, like and subscribe and shit. At last, we finally got our favorite character. We of course maxed her out and we were totally prepared without missing a single material. Wait, I can't attend it? What am I missing? Fuck! Hold on. The fun part of leveling Hutao is that she sings for you while you use all of your hard-earned XP bucks and Mora that you have saved up for weeks or maybe even months just for her to run out of stamina. And no more stamina. I guess this is our starting stats with our almost complete Shiminawa set. We almost got her talents to 564, so I guess it's not that bad considering it's only been 11 days. We used about 5 condensed resin as well, trying to get an onset pyro goblet once again, but we literally got every bonus damage goblet but pyro. Dude, I literally got every fucking bonus thing. Remember when I said that I would eventually farm the Crimson Domain? Well, today is that day. I tried using my Hutao to farm her own domain, but let's just say my cat was the one playing. This might be a waste of resin since I already had a Shiminawa set, but I had to get her signature artifacts if I want to be a Hutao main. And no, it's not because I'm addicted to rolling artifact, but think of it as an investment because C0 Hutao with Shiminawas is Spain without the S. It's funny how I said all of that trying to get a good Crimson set, but I still went back to the Emblem domain after a few runs. Listen, I might look like Zox with his addiction to the Vermilion domain, but listen, at least the Emblem domain is actually efficient. Like, look at this Hydro Damage Goblet for Xingqiu. The next day looked like another Copium artifact day, but to my surprise, it was actually the day I was waiting for.
Oh my god!
Could have been the best ever on-set artifact, but I just have to accept the fact that I cannot get a decent goblet. Since it was on set, I looked around my artifacts to get a better ratio, and this is somewhat my stats after today's upgrade. After a few hours, we had more resin to play with, but since it was town book day tomorrow, I condensed my resin for the next day. The town book domain has opened and we have 4 condensed resin ready. We used most of them up on the domain and got our talent levels to 876. I had more books to use, but I was pretty much short on the weekly drops. Since I had to wait till next Monday, I went and farmed the weapon materials instead. I decided to go with the Dragon's Bane instead of the Deathmatch because my plan was to hopefully get a crit rate circlet instead to balance out our crit rate and crit damage ratio. We managed to get our weapon to level 80. I just need 2 more golden balls to max that out. I wonder if I can use my own balls.
What did he say?
Another day, another artifact day. We actually streamed it again on Twitch, so voice over me can take a little break. Before that, while I struggled to clear the Crimson Domain, I would like to take this moment to ask you guys to like the video if you are enjoying or even subscribe if you find yourself regularly coming back. Might as well, right? Anyways, back to the video. Give me a good piece. This is not even the one I want. All the defense one? Trash, garbage. Oh, fuck. Maybe if you want to build the physical carry. And oh, wait, that's good. Shit. Oh, great. Possible. Flowers. All right, come on. Flower, please. Bro, what the fuck are these flowers? Oh, wait, okay. We'll roll this one, okay. For damage. Alright, last one. Something decent, something I can level, something I can use. Okay. Yo. Low roll. Fucking horse shit. Maybe. Heal. Maybe. There's a lot of fucking flowers, but all of them are fucking useless, bro. Okay, correct, please. Correct.
Crit rate. Crit damage. Hey, no, we already have a feather. No, no, okay, this one's a lot better though, alright? Rip Bozo. Crit rate.
Nah, this game's actually fucking teasing me. Okay, if it rolls crit damage or crit rate again, we'll level it up. Crit damage. Okay, well, thank you, because I'm not leveling you up anymore. Well, actually, now that I think about it, we do need a flower. I believe. Okay.
Oh no.
Wait, I leveled the wrong piece.
I leveled the wrong piece, but I never went to crit damage anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Oh my god.
We'll take that. I was a little bit adventurous on day 15 and tried using Hu Tao in the Abyss, and that's the reason why my Hu Tao is now level 90. I struggled 36 star in the Abyss and maybe hope to do it when I max her out. It didn't go as planned. We pretty much spent all of our resin to get more gold balls for our weapon and actually maxed it out. I spent the last few remaining resin to the town book domain since it was also Sunday. I then decided to turn my 4 dream solvent to get more child drops. Our elemental burst is now level 7 and the elemental skill is now level 8. The second to the last Monday is upon us and we did the usual weeklies. Child didn't drop the material we needed for our towns, but it did drop a dream solvent. We then condensed our resin for another town book day tomorrow. As you guys can notice, I'm really trying my best to triple crown her in 25 days. This challenge was originally planned to be only 20 days, but since Hu Tao is my favorite character, I decided to change it. We had over 300 resin to use on the domain, so we farmed as much books as we can. At this point, my Hu Tao is easily clearing these domains, so it's a nice progress update. We finished day 18 off with a level 8 elemental burst and a level 9 normal attack. Day 19 is where I realized I fucked up. I have about 6 days left in this challenge, but I still not have crowned one single talent. I don't have enough child drops, I don't have enough talent books, I don't have enough solvents, and I don't even have enough Mora. How am I supposed to do this? Well, I have a credit card. Okay, specifically the 13 fragile resin I have. That will most likely resolve most of my problems, but I gotta have the most godly luck to get a lot of child drops and as well as dream solvents on the next weekly. As you're probably seeing this right now, I did the 2 other weeklies to hopefully get more dream solvents, but
my disappointment is immeasurable.
we went back to the Crimson Domain the next day, and I kid you not, we got a few decent artifacts with great subset, but it's not the ones I was looking for. We needed at least one more onset piece, and it's either an HP Sands or a Pyro Goblet. And I don't know if I want to be happy about this, but we got this insane feather, and it rolled pretty good, totaling to a nice 35.6 script value. I would be happy if I didn't have a single good feather, but I literally own 2 decent onset feathers already.
Dude, where the fuck are the circlets?
Oh, okay. I mean, alright, this is what happens. You just gotta yell. It's a 4-star though. Pyro. Okay, crit damage, crit rate, please. There should be soft pity. Come on, stop Homo, please. Stop Homo, come home early. Oh! Up. I think it's kind of early. Let's fucking go! I'm so thankful that I got Staff Homa because I was not prepared to only drink water for lunch in the next 2 weeks. Sadly, the domain's first ascension is closed, so we did town books instead and a little bit of artifact farming. And as usual, I got nothing.
Pyro. Fuck.
The weapon book domain has opened and we can finally farm the books to ascend our weapon. We have spent about 5 condensed resin on the domain, but it was only enough to get the weapon to level 70. I used 3 out of the 12 fragile resin I had saved and condensed them up for a few more runs on the weapon book domain. I managed to get it to level 80, but it is now time to craft the green and the blue ones to hopefully have enough. Come on, Ayaka, please. 5.
Dude, friendship 10. Hello? We need 1 more. Please. Yes. Oh, she gave me the clutch.
Ayaka came in clutch and we managed to max out our weapon. This is now our stats with a max level Staff of Homa. The end of this challenge is very near and we have yet to accomplish our main goal, and that's to triple crown Hu Tao. The doors have been unlocked and it's time to use a lot of resin. Like, I mean a lot. After so many town book domains, we managed to level up our elemental skill to level 9 after turning some boss drops into the ones we need. We also did Storm Terror to hopefully get another Dream Solvent, and thankfully we got one. That was enough to get our elemental burst to level 9. As you guys can see, despite using a lot of fragile resin for the town book domain, we are still missing quite a few to be able to triple crown her. The dream has probably come to an end, but there's still a possibility of at least double crowning her. Tomorrow's Monday, which means the boss claim will be reset, and if we can get super lucky on the chaw drops and maybe get a few solvents, it is still possible. With that in mind, I'll use the rest of my fragile resin and a cheeky refresh for another 5 condensed resin run. And by doing that, we had enough books for the double crown. Monday has arrived and it's time to test our luck. Remember, we need 2 of the Shard of a Foul Legacy, and if not, we need a lot of Dream Solvents from the other bosses. The drop pretty much shattered our chances even more, because now we need 3 Dream Solvents to at least double crown her. The next on the list was Andreas, and we then tried Storm Terror, and with only Azda, Senora, and Raiden left, we pretty much need to get a Dream Solvent from each boss. I refreshed my resin once to desperately try and get a Dream Solvent. Luckily, we got one from Azda, and that at least gives us 1 skill to crown. I didn't want to refresh, so I logged off and came back online a few hours later. We exactly have 127 resin, and we badly need 2 Dream Solvents from the last 2 bosses. We did Senora first. Everything depends on this drop, because if I don't manage to get a Dream Solvent here, it's pretty much game over. And just like that, we even failed to double crown her. And you know what's the worst part? This. The final day has arrived. We used all of today's resin on the new event and as well as a few artifact runs. We threw every bad artifact on the strongbox, and the only notable one we got was a good looking flower. It's also finally time to complete our crimson set. I only had 1 HP sans, and I just hope it rolled to either crit rate or crit damage. Thankfully, the last substat went to crit rate, but it didn't really matter because I found a slightly better one.
Why? What you doing on Layla?
It started to look promising on the next roll, and then I was just glad it at least had 21 crit damage. The next thing on the list was the circlet. And like the sands, I didn't really have a choice but to use what I have. It didn't have crit damage, but I already had staff Foma, so I badly needed a crit rate circlet. Our crimson pieces are now complete, and this is our final stats. I was honestly so happy it still had decent stats, even the fact that I did not do much artifact farming, as you guys have probably noticed. For the people that are curious, here are my individual pieces for my crimson set. You've probably seen it a bunch of times, but here is my Shiminawa pieces. Well, I guess that's pretty much it. The showcases are a bit scuffed since I don't have Mona for like the elemental burst and like the charge ones. I'm pretty sure I recorded them, but for some reason they're not in my folders. I think I'm missing a lot of recording. It's either I clipped it and then I can't find it on my Genshin pages anymore, like the Genshin Shadow Play. I honestly do not know how I got some of the artifacts. Like I literally checked every VOD and there was nothing in it. So I would like to ask you guys to maybe like and subscribe or even comment on the video because you guys made it here, and it will definitely help my video to get the recommended page. I'm hoping it gets the same love as the write-in one, but I'm not sure. If ever it doesn't get the same love, I'm still happy if you guys watched it, and of course if you guys enjoyed it. The most important part is you guys enjoyed it, because I honestly enjoyed editing it. It was just a bit too long to do so. It took me like maybe a month to edit all this, since I have school, I have work and everything like that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, of course, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and come join my Twitch. I'm probably live right now when you're reading this or when you're watching this, so come hang out. twitch.tv/FrappleSensei. Well, I guess I'll see you guys there.
ヒルチャールのお兄さんが病気になった。ヒルチャールのお姉さんが看病して